Hidden deep inside Pixar's studio is a secret speakeasy tucked behind a bookcase filled with history and built as a reminder of what happens when you make room for fun. The year is 1999, and Toy Story has completely changed the way Pixar makes movies. They realize that creativity and collaboration were the secret sauce that made them special. A hard lesson after almost deleting the film. To commit to this new way of working, CEO Steve Jobs moved the company to a new studio designed for maximum creativity and communication. Instead of cubicles, the offices were shared by a small group of 5 to 6 people who worked together as a team. Each one had a special design, like a castle or a tiki hut, created not by designers, but by the employees themselves. Personally, I would want a candy office, fully stocked with donuts and regular potato chips, so I'd never have to pack a lunch again. Offices connected to an atrium where all the employees would come together to form one big family. There was also only one entrance and one bathroom, forcing even the most reserved employees to talk to colleagues. There was no escaping Steve Jobs' vision. This brings us to Andrew Gordon, an animator who was one of the few people with a private office. One day, he found a small access hatch, and like every slasher movie victim who decides to check out what's in the basement, he opened the door and crawled through. Instead of finding Freddy Krueger, he stumbled upon a hidden room. He had been jealous of the amazing office setups his colleagues had, but now he had something no one else did, his own secret hideaway. He added Christmas lights, funky furniture, and pillows, and decorated the wall with some posters. During production of Monsters, Inc., director Andrew Stanton was doing his rounds, visiting employees. When he got to Gordon's office, he found it empty, but he saw the door hatch and went to investigate. Gordon's secret was revealed, but instead of being angry, Stanton thought it was the coolest thing ever. Stanton let CCO John Lasseter and Steve Jobs in on the secret. Before long, everyone knew of the room and were trooping through Gordon's office for cocktails in what became known as the Love Lounge. Unfortunately for Gordon, instead of being the Prince Charming of the story, the guy who everyone admired, he became the Cinderella, always having to clean up after everyone partied at his one private hideaway. Soon after, Gordon was moved to a different office, and the Love Lounge was abandoned. However, the concept of a secret clubhouse was too cool to give up, so they created a new drinking room called the Lucky Seven. This room was much larger and more elaborate, including space for entertainment like bands. The door was guarded by a secret sliding bookcase and operated by a hidden switch. The clubhouse is still there today, operating as a symbol to everyone that sometimes the best ideas don't come from sitting at a desk. They come from goofing around with your friends.